Hello, hello, and welcome back as I get ready to flirt with disaster in another ham-fisted episode of Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM 2. And no, Internet, just no. I know what you're thinking. I know how your mind works. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, is Pete about to make a half-assed, clumsy pass at Gina Davis? Is that the disaster he's talking about flirting with? Is it Gina Davis? And again, no, Internet, no, it's not Gina Davis. One, because if you've seen Gina Davis, you know that holy shit pickles, that's a disaster, all right, so you've got that part nailed down. But two, I'm pretty sure that if I made a clumsy pass at Gina Davis and really kind of screwed it up and made an ass out of myself, I think Gina Davis could tear me in half like a loaf of fresh bread. She just ripped me right asunder. Look at her. I mean, you put Gina Davis in a bare-knuckle boxing match with like a Kodiak bear. Vegas odds on that fight are like 5-1 against the bear. I don't know, Pete. Maybe 5-1. Maybe old Sylvester Stallone. I think maybe I'd take that bet. I mean, sure, Gina Davis, she's a brute. She's a bruiser. There's no doubt about it. She got power in that piece. She got the strength, probably the raw tenacity, but that Kodiak bear, he's like 7.5, 8 feet tall. And, you know, the height advantage, the bear's really going to have some reach on Gina Davis. She's going to take a lot of punishment coming in on the bear. Now, you know, that's a face that can take and probably can and has taken a lot of punishment, but Kodiak bear, he can weigh like 700-800 pounds. He's a monstrous beast. He's huge. I don't know if Gina Davis has got the tenacity to bring it down with the punishing blows the bear's going to be punching down at her. I really think the bear's got an advantage. And you know, like I always said, Pete, coming in, Gina Davis, you got the power, sure, but it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit. Keep coming back for more. I don't know. I don't know if Gina Davis's face can take that much more punishment, Pete. All right, that may be the longest Stallone I've ever done, and I think I destroyed my voice doing it. So, you know what? Let's get back to work. We're, doomsday counter, ticking down. We should probably do something. Also, my problem is I would like to go thwart one of these facilities or possibly go hit the black site, but we do have a little bit of a problem. Gina Davis let XCOM's anchor, the heavy lifter, the dulcet center around which our universe spins, the supermassive black hole, as it were, of Morgan Freeman. She let him get his kidney shot out, so it's like 14 days until Morgan is back in action. Also, I really did want to finish that Muton project as well. That gives us the advanced grenade launcher and, more importantly, the plasma grenade, and it also unlocks a couple projects for us as well. Sectoid autopsy is finally instant. It's about time. We've probably killed 1 billion of these things.
Less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original.
How come the sectoid's jaw looks really loose?
This new being.
What have you been doing to it, Tigan? I mean, we all know what you've been doing to it, but why is its jaw all floppy? I mean, look at it. It's just up there wiggling around like it's all unhinged already. You can't be that big, can you, Dr. Tigan? I mean, for the love of God, I hope that's not it. Anything but that, Dr. Tigan. Literally anything but that. So we've got 94 Illyrium. We need 40 Illyrium crystals to research Illyrium. That is pretty important research. Is there anything else we might really want to take a crack at? The turret breakdown. Nah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get Illyrium out of the way. 1, Illyrium takes a while. And 2, it's one of the branching unlocks that we sort of just need to... It's a prerequisite. We got to get it out of the way. We do need to go down to engineering, though, and spend some cash.
But there is one thing I miss more than my lab equipment. Those damn juicy Advent burgers. I don't know where they get the meat. And frankly...
Come on, Dr. Tigan. We know where they get the meat. Commander. They get it from the same place Arby's gets it. And unfortunately, it doesn't have the, Arby's, that is. Doesn't quite have the flavor of Advent down. Arby's, you're just eating a reconstituted human and it doesn't even taste good. At least the Advent burgers have got the flavor. So Mind Shield Medkit, I don't want any of this stuff. What do I want? Advanced grenade launcher? Hell yeah. That's what we came down here to get. That's what we got. Sweet. Let's head back up. All right, we're going to have to get to scanning, and we are, unfortunately, we're going to run the doom counter down real low. I'm not happy about that, but okay, in an ideal scenario, By the time Morgan Freeman gets back in action, this will be the lowest our Doom counter ever gets. We'll be at, like, peak Doom right here. Okay, picked up Alice Ross. Hey, congratulations, Alice. Welcome to the old XCOM project. And like all engineers fresh to the team, here's your shovel. And get the shoveling. So how long have we got for Morgan Freeman? Resistance Comms is online in 1 day. That's really good. Morgan Freeman, how much more time you need in the stove here? You about done cooking? Well, Pete, a quality dish like Morgan Freeman to be properly prepared is going to need about another 8 days. I'm slow roasted, Pete, so that every single drop of juicy Morgan Freeman goodness gets sealed in the flavor. All right, so 8 days for Morgan Freeman. What's our Doom counter look like? That's only going to leave us with a 5-day buffer. That's a little more narrow than old Pete would like, really. Power's at capacity, but our resistance comms are online. That should have given us, I think, 1 contact, and we can station an engineer down here if we need to pick up... no, resistance comms aren't even done yet. We got another day. So we should find a project, something we can do, something we could scan. I mean, we may as well hit the scorched earth for intel. We need a time for Morgan Freeman anyway. It's, you know, slow roasting. We're sealing in the juices. I really want to know what kind of juices we're sealing into Morgan Freeman. You know, shockingly, I'm surprisingly interested in exactly what kind of juices we're stealing into Morgan Freeman. But it looks like that's going to have to wait for another day, because right now, supply raid time. All right, Operation Red Sentinel. Sounds like an episode of Attack on Titan. Advent got their rural checkpoints kicked off. All right, our next supply drop is going to be dramatically increased or dramatically decreased in quantity, but that's fine. We're actually sitting pretty low on supplies, but we're at a point in the game where we should not require a great deal of supply consumption. We don't really have any immediate upgrades that are going to take a bunch of supplies. We already took care of all that. Supply raid won't have a time limit, so I'm pretty happy with having Captain Yogurt on the team here. We are going to need to do a small amount of editing because Gina Davis, I mean, if she's going to take that grizzly bear, we got to make sure she's as geared up as possible. So let's go ahead and get all of this off. We're going to make weapons available, and we'll get Gina Davis. We'll let her borrow Morgan Freeman's gun. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine. We really need Morgan Freeman on this mission, but Gina Davis is just, I mean, she's going to have to do. We're going to have to make do. We got Die Soft, that's fine. Danny Trejo's popped into the mix. Sylvester Stallone, we got Sir Probes a lot there. Clint Eastwood, Harrison Ford, Jamie Lee Curtis. Do I really want Danny Trejo on this mission? You know what, Trejo? Take a powder, pal. I'm thinking maybe a little Sigourney Weaver or even a Betty White could do some good damage here. Schwarzenegger, I mean, he's sort of been relegated to second duty. And I keep forgetting that Richard Davies even exists and also is still Richard Davies. We should probably fix that. Opportunity for Tom Hanks to try and rake up from Squatty, but Stallone has been holding it down so well, I'm not sure we're going to need Tom Hanks. I don't know if we even need to tag him in. So it's either Judi... we could take Judi Dench, though. She's pretty good. It's either Judi Dench or Sigourney Weaver. You know what? Let's try out this whole newfangled grenade thing that all the kids are talking about these days. Now that we got the plasma grenades, we should probably equip those. Call me crazy. Let's, utility item, frag grenade in the grenade slot. Well, no, where are my muton grenades at though? Where my plasma grenades at? They're a research project that we have to do in the proving ground, are they not? So let's go ahead and cancel that experimental ammo. And yeah. So plasma grenades. Here I was just a moment ago saying how we didn't need stuff, but supplies, alloys, we're gonna get these. We can't do plasma grenades anyway because we're working on blue screen protocol and also can't afford plasma grenades. So I guess this supply raid is pretty much perfectly timed. No, I don't want to go to the black site. Where's my supply raid though? Yeah. We're going to get back into this. So we loaned Gina Davis the good gun. The purple just doesn't match your outfit, Gina. I hate to break it to you, but it looks terrible. Also, why is Sigourney Weaver wielding a shotgun? Did we have you not do that? Get a mag rifle. What the hell's wrong with you? So we're still rocking the somewhat pathetic frag grenades, which is sort of, you know what, maybe a case for us to not take that. Harrison Ford, does your weapon have a scope on it? I think it does, but I want to double check. What scope does it have? It has an advanced scope already. Okay, that is acceptable to us. Willie Schatz, I think you also have an advanced scope, do you not? because we do want you to have one. Weapon upgrade. You have a regular scope. Well, not anymore. Now you have an advanced scope. Excellent. That's pretty much it. I think the rest of the team is as geared out as they're going to get. Let's just go get stuck in here. Got a little supply raid. We can sit back, camp the power of Jamie Lee Curtis and her awesome sniper rifle. Although I got to admit, I was pretty underwhelmed by Jamie Lee Curtis and her sniper rifle last mission. She was kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Goddamn disappointing. Those are the words I'm looking for. Plus no Morgan Freeman. Does all our heavy lifting. What if there's a heavy object that we need lifted off the ground? Who's going to pick it up? Huh? William Shatner? I don't think so. Well, you know, Pete, that I have back problems, and going in to lift heavy objects is advised against by my physician. You know, Dr. McCoy. He'd say something like, "Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a orthopedic surgeon." And then Spock would say, "Indeed." All right, Gina Davis, time to go wrestle a Kodiak bear. I really want to see that, actually. Hollywood, could you make that happen? Just Gina Davis versus a Kodiak bear in a fight to the death? Why is this not a thing? It seems like a thing whose time has come. I mean, we've already had celebrity boxing. I had to watch Joey Buttafuoco beat the shit out of China. Why can't I watch Gina Davis get mauled by a Kodiak bear? Where do you draw the line, Hollywood? Where do you draw the line? What, just because somebody dies fighting a bear? Hey, China's dead too now. Understood. I'm not necessarily saying I directly blame Joey Buttafuoco, but I'm not necessarily saying I don't either. Get a Viper and a Muton over here. All things considered, not really that stiff of a resistance. I really wish this tree provided some form of cover, but it is not, which means we're going to have... I mean, we could run Bruce Willis right up there if we really wanted to. I kind of don't really want to. Let's put Bruce Willis behind this tree stump. Now, I do have to remember that we can spring Bruce's cover now, and then he can go back in, because we gave Bruce the conceal ability. So he's got the, you know, he can stick and move. When it comes down to a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee situation, Bruce is the man. Yeah, I might even go in the rope-a-dope for all I know, Pete. I'm just saying, Gina Davis fighting a grizzly bear. This is the thing the world needs to see, Pete. See, Stallone's on board. He wants to see that fight, too. Come on, Hollywood, make that happen. Harrison Ford, I wouldn't mind getting you, like, an opportunity for some Overwatch in case these guys run into us and discover us. I don't expect that to happen, but it wouldn't probably hurt just to have a little backup plan here. Especially because we are going to leave Jamie Lee Curtis standing out, I think, in the open. Maybe behind this rock. Maybe over here.
Position confirmed.
We're going to have Jamie Lee come up here. She's going to study. Oh, she can see from here. Excellent, fantastic shot potential. So let's go ahead and have her study that weapon. We're going to take that all the way to 100%. And Stallone, nothing fancy out of you. Just come on up here. And let's drop ourselves into a little bit of Overwatch. And sorted. Okay, so we got some robots stomping around somewhere. To the east, it's like the Viper and the Muton aren't getting up to much. Just one little step to the right. Laverne Davis is going to be thrilled. Okay. All right, Gina Davis. I mean, I think it's time to see exactly what you're made out of. Now, some people have suggested when we come in here, we could come in with the stab and go for the flesh. This is true, but I don't know. I'm not sure whether I like that more than the run and gun. We definitely don't want to stab the Muton because he'll stab us first. All right, Gina Davis, let's see what you can do. If we have you come in here and take a stab at the old Viper and then go close encounters, what's going to happen here? Let's find out. A good shot on the Viper, that's 8 damage. Now your close encounters should trigger on alien movement. You should shoot the Viper in the back, trigger a turret and another pod of guys, because of course you did. That's fine. I have to say we were sort of expecting that. This is what the Mimic Beacon is for. Gina Davis shoots this man in the back. 6 damage. Respectable. And if she gets another 6 on the Viper, it's a dead Viper. Yep. So long, Viper. Adios, champ. You done. And here comes our turret. Okay, we didn't activate the pod. It looks like maybe we just snapped the turret on. I guess we just snapped the turret. That's not the end of the world. All right, Sigourney Weaver. Can you get into range of that turret? I would love to have you get into range of that turret and just bring it down with a single grenade. That'd be kind of beautiful. I don't think Sigourney's going to be able to do it, though. We could have the Bruce dash up, but I don't really want anybody to stab Muton. Stabbing Muton's just generally a bad idea. Jamie Lee Curtis cannot see that Muton, huh? No, I mean, okay, that makes absolute perfect sense. He's not, you know, staying out in the open or anything. I think we got to have Sylvester Stallone take lasties on this one. Stallone's got to be last man to act, just in case we need a little bit of emergency shutdown on the turret, or alternatively, in a worst case, like most dire scenario, instead of a shutdown, you know, Willie Schatz, we're going to hold off on you too. What if instead of a shutdown, we need emergency mimic beacon? Because emergency... All right, well... A bit of an onion in the ointment, I suppose. Sigourney Weaver has 3 shots, and every single one of them is terrible. Well, let's go ahead and do what we were going to do. We're going to take out this guy. Now I'm beginning to think maybe we are going to have to go Mimic Beacon. So, Stallone, we're going to reserve your action for last. Probably a good idea. Let him get down to the 12th round. You're going to need a heavy hitter. Don't flatter yourself too much, Mr. 12th round. Okay, Papa Bear, we could have you come over here and drop a flashbang on the Codex. What else was over here, actually? A stun lancer, and I don't know what this green dude is, but I don't like the look of him. We don't want no greenies around here. Absolutely. Let's go see if we can get eyesight on the greenie and figure out specifically what he is. An Advent Heavy Gunner. Okay, well, I don't like that. I absolutely despise it. So how are we going to kill this Codex? Do we have to kill the Codex? It seems like Stallone is pretty much going to be shoehorned stuck. Wow, man, your grenades are quite large now, though. But it seems like Stallone is going to probably... Let's just go with the acid grenade. Stallone here is going to be stuck tossing the Mimic. I don't think we got a whole lot of option other than to Mimic Beacon here. That's some respectable, if not world-shattering damage. I mean, it'll get the job done. Although, hello. Hey, Bruce. No, not the Muton. Not either of those guys. They're swimming in acid. No. I'd really like you to stab the Codex, though. Now, maybe call me crazy, but as I said, I'd really like you to stab that Codex. I'd really like you to do it from that tile. 11 to 13 with a 25% chance to crit. You know what? I feel like this is maybe worthwhile. We are spotted, but that's fine. We can still use Bruce as our intel gathering unit, because once this whole fight situation has sort of settled itself, and that unit cannot clone. It will teleport. Oh, that's straight up horse shit. It should not have been able to teleport that far away. I'm a little saltified about that. Shatner, take out that Muton for me, man. Willie Schatz has got a mutie. Can anybody even see that Codex? It has 1 health left. Now, don't shoot at the turret. So we got the nobody can even see the Codex where it's at. But Jamie Lee Curtis can definitely kill this heavy gunner. So you know what, Curtis, go ahead and take the shot. 7 damage, respectable, and the heavy gunner is dead, which I'm quite a fan of. Let's go ahead and steady that weapon. All right, Ford. I mean, you got nothing at all here. We could bring you around this corner and put you on Overwatch, and that's really about the best we're going to do. You don't even have a shot. So Stallone is definitely going to have to go for the beacon then. And I feel like we should move towards these enemies, because we do want to make sure as many as possible can see the beacon. Yeah, Pete, sometimes you got to throw a little bait out there. You've been working a jab in the early rounds, trying to find out what your foe's thinking, trying to get inside his dome piece a little bit. And this is us. We're going to flick the jab a little bit. You toss it out there, see if it connects. Sometimes you catch a little bit of break. Sometimes you're going to get lucky. Maybe that jab sets up a huge right-hand cross, and Gina Davis knocks the fucking bear out cold. Holy crap, that acid burn did catastrophic damage. I wonder if some of the grenade perks suddenly apply. That would be very interesting if some of the grenade perks also apply to the bonus damage from the subsequent turns. Alright, so you're going to teleport and probably shoot our mimic beacon. This is acceptable. We're sort of getting our enemies grouped up here. 4 damage. Beacon's still holding strong, which means the turret is going to fire also at the beacon. I beg your pardon? No, I mean, sure, that's fine. That thing definitely couldn't fucking totally see that mimic beacon at all. That's not a problem, really. Who was it that got shot? Was that Willie Shatner? Of course it was Gina Davis, because why wouldn't it have been? Alright, then. Well, as much as I kind of want to go forward, I also kind of don't want to go forward. So, let's see what old Jamie Lee Yogurt Curtis can do here. She has a 100% chance to hit the mech. Can definitely kill the Codex, but so can any number of other people. Who's got the advanced officer? You know what? Take a precision shot at this guy and see if we can get really lucky and just drop him. I don't expect us to get that. Oh, we got...
It hit the plate.
You shot the robot. Oh, that was definitely the robot, not the thing that we very much needed you to shoot at. God damn it. Alright, Sigourney. I need this turret dead, because the turret has already ganked us once. I'm calling bullshit on the whole turret thing. Bring down the building, please. Also, if you could get anybody else along with that. No, well, you might be able to get some cover, maybe? We need 2 sources of guaranteed damage for 2 kills, and then we gotta come up with a way to do an additional 13 damage plus 6 on this guy. I think we can probably get that done. Willie Schatz has got a... He's in a good position from a damage perspective. Papa Bear can give us some of that guaranteed damage that we need. Alright, Eastwood. We need the guaranteed damage, and that's you, dog. Here we go. Let's do some damage and make sure there's no fucking cover anywhere on this map for any of these pieces of shit.
Hey, rap, you don't leave him anywhere to hide. If a fool goes around and tries to use the ropes against you, you keep punching him till he flies out of the ring, falls to the floor, cracks his head on the concrete, and dies. You call that the Brett the Hitman Hart method.
Well, Bruce Willis, we don't really need you to go full shinobi at this point anymore, do we? So let's put a waypoint for you to go here, and then come over here and perhaps stab this Codex. No, don't shoot the Codex. Remember, Bruce. Stab. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, that's an entirely unusual way to waypoint, but it did get the job done. I don't expect this move to spawn a pod, because we've already encountered 2 in a very small space. There's a huge damage from Bruce Willis.
Impressed yet?
Yeah, a little bit. Willie Schatz can definitely kill that man, but I feel like we need Willie Schatz to hit a little harder target. Gina Davis can score 1. Harrison Ford can get that guy that's just sitting out in the open. I don't even think Harrison Ford's going to be able to miss this shot. This should be can't miss. 100%. He's 99% there. You know what? I'd go take this shot. Harrison Ford is lights out, man.
Hey, Rat. There's, no substitute, kid, for a good blaster at your side. Hokey religions, ancient weapons, blah, 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 blah. Good blaster, blah, blah, blah.
Enemy down.
Alright, Gina Davis. I would love to get Gina Davis healed, but we just have Gina Davis and Stallone are all they're all that remains. Alright then, Gina Davis, can you come and shoot a robot for me, please? Preferably without spawning another pod. 72% chance to hit here is not fantastic. You did connect for catastrophic damage. I guess Gina Davis is looking for a little payback. Probably because we've been making a lot of jokes about having her fist fight a bear. Now let's get some of that sweet gremlin heal on old Gina Davis.
Gremlin, medical detail.
Yeah, I assume that this gremlin is actually just going to take a bucket of Bondo over there and go start slapping it on Gina's face like it's a 1968 Pinto. It's you know, a lot of body work that needs to be done on that grill. And Willie, you're just gonna reload. I don't want to have anybody really move or do anything risky, which might cause a pod to spawn. So let's just let's chill for a minute here, team. Gina Davis is gonna get back in action, which is fine because we are purposely delaying for Morgan Freeman. So I guess if we had to get an assault trooper shot, we sort of picked the right time to have it happen. Bruce Willis.
I'm a ghost.
Need that dank intel, so if you could go back to being a ghost, we'd all really appreciate it. Also, if you could maybe grab some of this loot, that'd be real nice. I don't want to leave you in the open, though, just in case. That would be bad. Let's just run you up to here. Still no vision on the enemy, huh? Yeah, that's fine. Papa Eastwood. Crack reload. Why does Papa Eastwood sound vaguely like a voodoo? Be like some kind of hongo.
Good to go.
Papa Eastwood worshiping the dank lower down there. Oh, yeah, they bring the magic. The dark magic, Baron Samedi. Coming for us. It's coming for us.
Now I really want to see a movie that has Clint Eastwood in it as like a voodoo priest. That would be pretty badass. Kind of a brother voodoo sort of thing. Alright, Bruce. Now, Bruce Willis is moving firsties here, guys. We're gonna find these enemies before we just accidentally stumble into them like assholes. Laser sight, advanced stock, advanced hair trigger. One of those items, at least, is potentially useful.
Roger that.
Bruce, you're right to question exactly what we're gonna do with that. Honestly, I don't really have an answer for you. The rest of the team is not going anywhere until Bruce Willis finds us the dank 411. I need that info, Bruce. I want to know where the enemies are. They're over there somewhere. Go scout them out, dog. I mean, this is your mandate, dude. Scouting out the enemy. This is your whole purpose in life. This is the reason you exist. How are we gonna ho now I have a machine gun them if you don't know where they're at? So how come we can't get in this tower? Not scalable from the outside, I suppose. I also do expect that there's probably a pod over in this region, just looking to flank. Then again, I guess we have killed a respectable number of enemies. Not a ton, but reasonable.
Orders confirmed.
All right. We're going to have the rest of the team start moving up then. Oh, fucking perfect. Good work on the dank 411, Bruce. That was exactly what we needed. Like, oh, Bruce Willis will keep us in the loop. You know, Bruce Willis is LinkedIn like a business affiliate website. No, Bruce Willis is not fucking LinkedIn for shit.
Sure thing.
All right, well, Gina Davis, I kind of feel like maybe you're going to have to try and dig yourself out of this hole you dug yourself into with a sweet run and gun action. So we're going to move you to full cover, and this should provide you with a flank shot as well. Flank that snake. Hashtag flank the snake. Probably not the first snake Gina Davis has flanked in her long career. Is that thing dead? Nope. What Viper has 12 health? These other Vipers have 10, which is surprisingly a large amount as well. All right, Papa Bear, time to bring your old house down. So let's see some cover elimination, guaranteed damage, all the good things we've come to expect from the Papa Bear. We got a lot of people in shit cover here, too. We very much need to kill these Vipers. We don't... Yeah, well, you know, sometimes sacrifices got to be made there, Clint. All right, so we take the 74% shot here. Hit but no kill because of the dodge, but that's okay. We're going to follow it up with a walk fire. Ugh. All right, well, take that one. I want the guarantee. That's at least one dead Viper. Ow, probes a lot. You're real far away. Sigourney Weaver can get in there and do some more guaranteed damage for us with a grenade. I think, in all likelihood, this is our best opportunity to get any utility out of Sigourney Weaver at all. Let's just take the grenade, drop it in here. Try not to blow up any more supply crates so we don't have to listen to Bradford whinge about it. Oh, don't blow up my supply of juniper berries. What am I going to ferment in my bathtub? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's all about you, Bradford. It's all about you. It's all John Bradford all the time. Yogurt, what do you got? Abysmal and slightly worse than abysmal. Sylvester Stallone can kill one of these guys. So it's really up to probes a lot here. 87%. I'm willing to risk the probe. We probed him good. We probed him real good. And that means, I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis here. Fine. You wanna try and feel like you're contributing? Go ahead and fire your useless sniper rifle. Okay, it was only marginally useless there, but I feel like you overperformed because I negged you a little bit. I'm taking credit for that kill on that last one on Jamie Lee Curtis. It's because I negged her. That's why she pulled it out. Let it be known, internet. There you go, ladies. They respond to negging. It's a tried and true strategy of scumbag pickup artists everywhere. Stop objectifying women, internet. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, lest they tear you in half like a loaf of fresh bread, like Gina Davis. It'll happen. Homegirl fought a Kodiak bear one time and won. You don't want to mess with Gina Davis. The bear did get its licks in, though. Look at that face, man. It's stupid. You know, I hate to pat myself on the back too much, but I really feel like I have perfectly nailed the Gina Davis avatar model. It is an homage to brilliance right there is what it is. Look at it. It's too perfect. It's just too perfect. It's fucking spot on, man. It's spot on.
I told you, man. Going in, I really thought the bear would have a chance against Gina Davis, but it turns out face is insurmountable. I mean, it's like 17, 18 buckets of Bondo holding the face together, but it makes an impenetrable force field. Not even the bear's claws can test it. You make the fuck out of that bear.
I really want to see Gina Davis fight a Kodiak bear. Yeah, well, Gina Davis has collapsed after her fist fight with a bear, but honestly, the fact that she spent, I don't think anyone should really be surprised by this. Did we not get a single promotion? Wow, okay, that's very disappointing. We did pick up a Codex Brain, Laser Sight, Advanced Stock, Advanced Hair Trigger, Alloys, Illyrium Crystals, very important, and 138 supplies, which we did desperately need, and now we can go pick up that, what was it we were trying to get?
Commander?
Grenade launcher, maybe? Oh no, it was plasma grenades, right? Plasma grenades. Yeah, we should definitely go get that.
Tell me something, Doctor.
Because otherwise I will forget.
Pretty cushy working with Advent, living in the colonies. So why the sudden change of heart?
Lack of alien corpses to rape. Can you rape a corpse? Not sure that actually applies. Defile, I think, is probably the customary term. Anyway, Lily, we should probably change the subject, because talking about Dr. Tigan's court-sealed records there, you know, he had those expunged from his official record. Pled to a lesser count and whatnot, yeah. Yeah, you know, he pled it down from defiling a corpse to disturbing a grave site. Instead of getting the 3 to 5 that he was determined to, he got 6 months in probation because he didn't have any priors, but legal system failing yet again. All right, let's go ahead and get plasma grenades researched. I really want plasma grenades. We'll get those started as soon as we finish Blue Screen Protocol, but there's no way I'm going to interrupt it. It's almost finished. I am going to interrupt this episode, though, because it is finished. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see Gina Davis take on more various and sundry dangerous types of wildlife, you might consider subscribing as well, because you'll get fight analysis from Sylvester Stallone, noted boxer himself. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. That's been the Tale of the Tape. I'll see you again soon.